The views and opinions expressed on this show by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the channel. Likewise, the views and the opinions of the guests do not reflect those of the host and those of the Bulawayo Connect brand. Notably, the information presented in this show is for general information and should not be taken as professional advice or as a way to discriminate any brands. Enjoy the show.
But still I'm strong, yeah, yeah. Give the Lord,
Hello beautiful people, it's your girl Miss Blend Her Cardio aka Lillian Samson, and I'm here to illuminate your day with inspiring stories and insights. I have a very special guest today. She's from Bulawayo, the city of kings and queens. She's a multi-award winning artist. Her name is Novuyo Seagirl. Hi ma'am, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. How's your day going?
Not bad, so far so good.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so tell us more. Who is Novuyo Seagirl and what does she do?
Okay, let me try and make it brief. Novuyo Seagirl is a multi-award winning singer-songwriter, like you said, actress, a dancer, yes, as well as a radio host at Breeze FM. I basically started professionally. I started being involved in the arts like in 2009. Did a lot of radio dramas, did a lot of stage performances, dancing, was part of, in terms of Mkangala, was part of more cultural flying corporate. There's a lot, but then I fell in love with music more, and then I released my first single in 2018, yes, which saw me winning those awards that you spoke about.
That's great. So, I would like to know which genre do you belong to?
I don't like putting myself in a box, so I don't belong to any genre, though I'm known for house music, but I just belong to music. I believe that music is spiritual, and music is as long as you connect to it, whatever comes, I just do it. You can find me in a hip hop track, you can find me in a house track, you can find me in jazz, you can find me in Afropop, whatever, as long as I connect to it. So I don't like necessarily putting myself in a certain box to say I belong to this genre. I just belong to music.
Alright, I hear your voice, young woman.
Okay.
So, okay, you're an inspiration to women.
Thank you.
And now that you're approaching 26 figure days, now Women's Month, so you also contribute to
Thank you so
that.
much.
And okay, but now I'm more interested in the story.
Okay, what's going on?
Okay, there's a video of you, I think it was trending again this year. It was who shut down in 2019?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Correct.
Okay, so there's a way that people reacted to when you're on the stage, and I think I need to know more on that. Okay, actually, I need to know more on that, even the viewers need to know, because not everyone watched the video. I watched the video on Facebook, but I couldn't finish it because we died and all that. So I'm sure our viewers would like to know more on that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it was a long time ago, 2019. I think that was my first biggest show, which I was sharing the stage with the likes of Winkity, Japreza, Sakura, XQ, and I happened to be the only female artist that was on that lineup. And I happened to be the only Bulawayo artist that was performing on that lineup as well. So I'm only starting and I have no manager whatsoever. I have no clue of how things are just excited, how things are run. I'm just excited about being on stage and having my first big show. And hello, I am sharing the stage with the big fish. So I'm like, this is like the moment for me. And you know, it was a learning curve for me because number one, you don't have a manager, you don't know how things are run, and you have this moment, it comes. You don't know what to say not to and what to say not to and what not to say not to, yes to, per se. I get to that stage, okay, let me take you backwards first. Okay. Promoter contacts me, day of the show, Novuyo, you have to be in touch with this lady. She's going to be your go-to person, whatever logistics you need help of, she's gonna help you. So, chat with the lady, fast forward, later on by the day, I'm supposed to get accreditation for my people, for my team, my dancers and for going on stage. This lady's MIA, nowhere to be found. And then I'm trying to reach the promoter as well. His MIA is nowhere to be found. So now I'm directly having contact with this person. There's no mediator, there's no someone, who's doing that for me. I'm doing it by myself. So I feel like there was no level of respect. It was like, yeah, you are an amateur. You're nothing. That's how I felt. By the end of the day, by the end of the whole shenanigan. Fast forward, I end up having to leave home. I just say, you know what, let me just get to the venue. Probably I'll see these people and try, talk to them in person. Yeah, I needed to know what time I'm supposed to get on stage. And now because I was the amateur, I was supposed to open the show. But then, I don't know, no one is contacting me for that. The crazy part is I get to the venue and then there's bouncers by the gate, obviously. I try and say, you know what, guys, I'm performing here. I've been trying to get a hold of the promoter and this lady, I can't get a hold of them. So can I get in so that I get accreditation and know what I'm performing? My nigga, I had to wait a whole hour. And they told me that they don't know me. I had to show them the poster. Hey, I'm there. I'm on the poster. And they said, you can wait. We'll call someone for you. I think I waited for a good hour. Fast forward, this guy ends up coming. He's like, no, we've been looking for you. I'm like, wait, my phone is on. It's been on. Where have you been looking for me? It's like, anyways, we are here now. Get in, guys. She's performing. I get in. This is the first gate, by the way. There's another gate. The second gate, we get there. He says, wait here, let me go and get your accreditation. He goes for long. And then finally, he comes back. He says, Nosh is the promoter. Nosh is here. Nosh, here's Novuyo Seagirl. Like, Nosh is like, okay, we're trying to get your accreditation. You can wait here. Where have you been? I'm like really? I've been trying to call you. You will not answer it. No one has been finding me, looking for me. And then I wait there. There was a juror. There was a gate here. There was a juror. So he says, okay, get in and wait from inside. So that you wait for your accreditation. She's like, get in and wait right next to the juror. Now, these other artists have already performed. Winky D was left. He was closing. He was supposed to close the show. So I'm like to the promoter, but how am I going to perform after Winky D says, it's fine, you can, because I mean, after that, there's a DJ, so it makes sense. You do house, and it's gonna make sense. You can just, after you, the DJ can just continue. I'm like, okay. What was I supposed to say? I needed that moment. I needed people to see me, to watch me, to see my potential. I wait. And then now people are outside wanting to watch Winky D. And they're still outside trying to get in. There was a stampede. People crushed the jewel, literally. I'm there by the jewel. Like his dinner zone literally fell on my leg.
You have to perform.
And I had to perform. Same way with dinner. Luckily there was a journalist, Wongani and PJ. Those are the guys that helped me up. Same thing, man. I got hurt on my ankle. No one gives a fuck.
It's okay.
No one gives a damn about that. And some guy who was next to me actually got a serious injury, like broke his whole leg. There comes a mass, they focused on the guy. I didn't even get checked out.
But you have to perform.
But I still have to perform. Oh, Wicked is performing now on stage, and now I'm so nervous. Finally, my team gets in, we get on the other side, but I'm already hurt. I'm seated there, waiting for attention, for help. Nothing whatsoever. Nada. Now tell me, how would you feel? How were you going to feel? You have been experiencing a total ignorance the whole day. You've been mistreated. You get to the gate, no one knows you. You get inside still, you have an injury, no one cares. No help whatsoever. Alright, Winky D is done now. It's time for me to get on stage. And you know people love Winky.
People love people love.
I personally dig nigga, you know.
Yeah.
And people still want him back on stage. You know, one more. But I still have to get him. And then I get on stage. He asked me, do you think you're gonna perform? Now, because I wanted that moment so badly, I was like, there's no way I can miss it or anything. So I was like, I have to get on that stage. I said that, yeah, I'm good, I'm gonna do it. Get on stage with my dancers. DJ plays for me, perform the first song. Before I was even half through it, people started throwing missiles at me. People started booing at me. People started singing, Indonesia, saying so that. And I was like, what? I will not tolerate bullying. No, I'm done being treated like I'm nothing. I'm gonna tell these people where to get off. You are not going to treat me like this. I'm done. I'm done being mistreated. I've heard it. The whole day I've had enough. I'm tired. I am going to give it to you. And that's the moment when I decided, DJ, holla. You know what? I had to tell people where to get off. I said what I felt at that moment. I was full of anger. My emotions were all over the place. I was full of, why? Why are you not trying to give me a chance? Did you even try to listen to me? Did you even try to listen to my songs?
Some of them don't even know you.
And this is the moment for you to get to know me. Why don't you just listen? When it is done, now it's my turn. So if you're not gonna want to listen to me, I don't care. I've been paid, whether you wanna listen to me or not, I don't give a damn. I've been paid. Hence I say I've got money in my purse because I had been paid.
Yeah.
So I didn't give a damn anymore. So I said what I needed to say.
You can step on the speaker.
I stepped on it. I didn't just step on the speaker. There was something about stepping on that because I felt like this is gonna help people hear me. Now I'm gonna give it to you. Have it. You want it? Have it. So that's that's what transpired. After that, I went home. The next morning, I woke up trending. I was sleeping. I woke up to messages, calls, newspapers, journalists. Everyone wants to know what happened, why I acted the way I acted. A lot of people thought it was unprofessional. Yeah, it was, but it was necessary. Someone had to say it, and I had to say it. I just stand up for myself because I feel like it's the pandemic. It's the pandemic. Our people will love you when you're coming from someone else. They don't want to give you a chance. They don't want to give you a listening ear to judge you afterwards. How about listen to me first and then you can judge me afterwards? How about watch me first and then you can say, you know what, you crap. How about that? But you haven't given someone a chance and you are already wanting to judge. You're already saying,
Yes, boy.
that's bull.
That's all.
What's that? So I said what I said, and I said I'm not gonna apologize. And I'm not apologizing. I will never. I am not apologetic about it. I do not even regret it. I will keep saying it again and again. I know you don't owe me or you don't owe any local artist anything, or you're not entitled to supporting them, but please do not be the same people that come tomorrow and say our very own, because now I jumped over. I'm making it. I'm suddenly making it. Now you want to claim me. Don't claim me. Start with me from the ground. How about that? And then you can say, oh, we saw her grow. We watched her start. She's been at it. Look at her now. And then you can be proud. Don't be proud of me when you didn't want to give me a chance to begin with. You understand?
Yeah.
So I will never apologize for what I did. I'll never. Because I do not owe anyone any apology.
So after the incident, what happened to your career?
It bloomed.
It bloomed.
Beautifully. Now that made me, that's when people started looking me up. Oh, okay. So she has the nerve to insult us.
Who is she? Who is
What
Novuyo?
the heck is she? Oh, they started looking for my music.
So it was a blessing in disguise?
It was a blessing in disguise. They say, oh, publicity is bad publicity after all. That was that. So, people started booking me big time. I'm speaking corporates. I started getting good bookings, big gigs. I started going all over, and I think that was brave for me to do because no one probably was going to take longer.
Yeah, she kept quiet about that. Because we get, it's when we get bullied. I don't want to lie. I've been bullied since primary to high school.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to stand up for myself, it was kind of hard in high school and in primary school.
Mm-hmm.
But since now I'm now an adult, I'm now 25, so I just have to stand up for myself. I remember earlier this year I was kind of bullied by this other girls. I had a video with Pop Tay. I performed with him in 2020. It was towards December, the day after my birthday. So what happened is the video, I was in Seagirl, so the video was sent earlier this year after I did an interview with Bulawayo Connect. So what happened is, umuntu post the videos, but just about people laughed at the video. The video was sent so what happened is the video of these people were now commenting, okay, they started commenting sharp. They're saying, okay, she performed the protein and that. But then when I woke up in the morning, nothing positive. They posted all negative things, saying that I look like a tailless dog. Like, okay, think about it. Onion Gaza now doesn't even know you.
It's women. Women, we have a problem. We have the pull down syndrome.
Yeah.
We are the ones that we will not applaud for another, which is terrible.
Because, okay, why are we celebrated if we didn't mean anything to the community or to the whole world?
Exactly.
That means that we also have to support each other, even in the business and money, even if you're upcoming on something, we just have to be there for each other. We have to support each other because that's the reason why we're celebrated, especially now that we're approaching women. Okay, we're now in Women's Month, so we just have to make sure that we support each other. This is the moment I feel like we can just change everything.
The narrative. When I released my fourth, that was my fourth single. When I released my fourth single, you can look it up on YouTube. Imbowodo was basically a celebration of women of all walks of life, of all color. You know, to say we bring so much to the world. We endure so much. We go through a lot, but we are not celebrated much. And I felt like it's to inspire women to also support each other.
Yeah.
And hence I felt the need to do such a song because, you know, I wanna eliminate that mentality. So that song was a dedication and celebration of women. So to you, darlings, Imbowodo is that song for you. So let's stop that. Let's celebrate each other. Let's love each other. Let's, you know.
Because, okay, if you want to think about it, like that day, 2019, we shut down. If women came together, negative, and then they came together, Novuyo, we'll be talking a different story today.
The good thing is, not everyone was against me. I remember I woke up to a tweet-a-thon where there was a hashtag. I don't know who did it, but someone did a hashtag that said, Novuyo Seagirl is right. So, which is something that I found beautiful that came out of that whole incident. It didn't really paint a whole bad picture necessarily. It actually breeded some positivity to it. So of which I'm grateful.
If I may say, like you said on your video, you're saying women don't support each other. But when you said the video, I know you're saying Bulawayo.
Oh yeah, This
so
was.
don't you think like artists in Bulawayo, they are underrated or they don't support to people of the same kind? Like Winkit is from Bulawayo.
Okay. Let me hear your question right. You're saying, am I saying people from Lloyd don't support their own? Yeah, they barely do. Some do, but some don't. It's just the consumers don't really find the our products quite enhancing. A lot has been said. I've watched conversations go on. Some say we lack authenticity. Some say we are not original. So my question is, what is original? They're saying that there's no original music in Bulawayo. So my question is, what is original music? Because if you grew up in a city where you were influenced by music from South Africa, you grew up, your parents literally played Maskandi, played Yellow Kids, played Ikwaito, played Imbakana. So where do you expect my inspiration to come from? Because music, for you to say I do this genre, for you to say, this is, again, you find yourself as you go. So for you to identify a genre, it comes from a certain inspiration. So, and then someone says, it's not authentic.
It's not original.
But you are the same people that go and watch when outside artists, South African artists to be specific, when they come, you go and flood their shows. And balancing the same people that you go flood shows, their shows, and you say that we literally the same, we literally play the same sound. How about you adapt to your own then? How about that? How about you simple flood our shows? So I know that someone would say you would rather listen to the hip hop wise, let's for instance, you would rather if they brought Kendrick Lamar here and then they brought SF, for example. So if there was a concert, you would rather opt to go for Kendrick Lamar because hip hop originates from America, let's say. But SF is not bad at all. He is himself. He's got his own, in as much as his hip hop, he's got his own unique sound to it. So it's not necessarily copy paste. You take something, you make it your own. I think people haven't taken a chance to really sit down and say, okay, this is Novuyo Seagirl, she sings house music, but then what's different about her house songs? If I took Wusi there and Novuyo Seagirl, what makes them different? I obviously have got my own voice, unique voice. Wusi has got her own voice. I obviously have a different touch to it, which makes me unique in my own way. So it's inspiration and making it your own. That's where people miss it. So yes, at the same time, some actually work, but yeah, some of the artists are actually, I won't take it away. Some like literally do a copy and paste, but we don't encourage that. It's about making it your own, making it as authentic as you can. So don't ever say there's no original. We are not original. If you have that to say, tell us the original sound of Bulawayo, and then probably we can stick to it. Because I don't know the original sound of like other than the music I grew up listening to.
So, what are the lessons that you learned from your early days when you started doing music, when you started being involved actually in the arts entertainment?
I've learned a lot. To be honest, I've learned that you never arrive. I've learned that you got to stay humble. You got to be consistent. I've learned that you need to be very patient. The industry is brutal. The industry is very hard. So it's all about carrying that patience within you and staying at it no matter what, because it just doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process. It's a long journey, and you have to network as much as you can. Know people who know people. Introduce yourself in spaces where there's opportunities. Don't put yourself in a box. Don't hide in the backyard and expect things to come on a silver platter. Things won't come to you. Go to things so that things will come to you. I've learned that you just have to be yourself. Be yourself, be you, and the rest of the world are just be you. Do what you want. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Because hello, haters are gonna make it greater. Get that in mind.
What is your hater? You always find people who hate.
Definitely.
Yeah. But at least you have got the people that you. Okay. he is when we had, I think it was a live video on Facebook, whereby you were the son of girl who supported you to become or something.
Oh yes.
That was really cool. Like it inspired me. It was okay. You have a circle of a few friends, but they all support you. If you have support from even 2 friends, you know that you're good to go.
It counts. Because that's one thing you need. You need a support system. I'm lucky because I have a very supporting family and friends, and of course my fans. There's friends that, you know, sometimes you think you're not doing much, but there's people that are really watching you and they're finding inspiration in you. And sometimes I get shocked that when a person says, I've followed you since Starbright. I'm like, what? Yes, I won Starbright 2015 season. I was the first person from Bulawayo to win Starbright ever.
Nice.
In its since its whole beginning, like since the first female ever to win the title of Starbright. So that was something that was one of the highlights of my careers. Yeah. So I was shocked for someone to come forth and say, dude, I've been watching you since Starbright.
Oh, I never knew.
And I never knew. So I was like, I think I'm doing small. I'll be thinking I'm doing small, but then there's people that really look up to me, and that counts a lot. That means a lot. All those that have been supporting me from day one, I appreciate you so much.
Shout out to every fan of Novuyo.
Yes, and shout out to what's the name, Bulawayo. Those guys that made me trend again, that retrended me, who post on their page.
Okay.
On their Facebook. Shout out to you guys because thanks that has been giving me opportunities. You know, opportunities have been knocking on my door ever since that. Yeah. And they post me even on this TikTok page.
Yeah,
USA apparently.
Okay.
And I've been having amazing producers from South Africa, from everywhere, looking me up and wanting to do collaboration. So shout out to you guys. You made me retread for a reason. Ooh, thank you. You don't know what you've done. But anyways, to those that have been posting negative comments, sweethearts, it doesn't make me lose my sleep. It doesn't reduce my bank balance in my account. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna keep doing this thing. I wish you long lives so that you can watch me succeed and win. But I still love you. Got nothing against you. I don't know what you're saying.
I just feel like I got an opportunity to interview you, and it's going to make me also reach the heart. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
If people need to listen to your music, bang.
Alright, I had an unfortunate scenario. My music was taken down from stores, but I'm working on getting it back again. But it's available on YouTube. Find Novuyo Seagirl, it's there. But give me a few weeks to get it back, all of it, on digital stores. So I'm sorry about that. I know I've disappointed a lot of people, but it's not my fault. I had a situation with my publisher, so it happens. One of the challenges, but we win. We will win.
Yeah, we will win. Okay, so those who want to follow you
can follow me on my IG, Seagirl Novuyo, everywhere. Seagirl Novuyo, TikTok, Facebook, personal Facebook, Novuyo Seagirl Dube. Everywhere I'm just Seagirl Novuyo. Follow, subscribe. Support means a lot. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for tuning in, guys. It's your girl, Miss Blender Card. You can follow me on Instagram.
What's up, guys? Thank you so much for watching that episode by Bulawayo Connect podcast. Please don't mind the hype. There is a lot going on right here, but watch it.
Perfect. I know I don't